welcome back to Candlekrazed. Today for you we have a very cool video, I think.
Yes.
We are going to be baking something that is related to a Yankee candle. The candle we've chosen is chocolate layer cake. So basically what we're going to be doing is we have it burning while we're baking a chocolate layer cake. So I think this is really cool. I think it's something we should do a lot on our channel, like a little series we're going to do, because it's such a fun idea. So our first one is with the chocolate layer cake. So we have all our ingredients here. We're going to show you each ingredient, how much you need, and we hope you enjoy.
So the recipe that we're going to be using today, it's coming from Pinterest, and it's by Good Housekeeping. So link will be in description, and we're going to follow their recipe to make the perfect chocolate layer cake.
And it's like the old-fashioned way of making a cake. We're not using a box mix. We're literally using like flour, cocoa, everything. So I'm hoping it turns out good. I'm a little nervous.
I'm excited.
Hopefully it'll be good. And we are going to do a taste test at the end too to let you guys know if it's actually good. So, alright Cassidy, what do we need for this recipe?
You're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of unsweetened cocoa, 1 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, salt to taste, usually just like a pinch, 3/4 of a cup of butter or margarine, softened, 1 cup of packed brown sugar, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 3 large eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1.5 cup of low-fat milk.
Or 2% reduced fat.
To make the frosting, you will need 1/3 cup of unsweetened cocoa, 1/3 cup of boiling water, 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter or margarine softened, 2 tablespoons of confectioner's sugar, 12 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate, melted and cooled.
First things first, you're gonna preheat your oven to 350 degrees.
So one of the first things as your oven is preheating, you're gonna wanna grease your pans. We're just using Pam, and the recipe does call if you wanna put wax paper at the bottom so your cake doesn't stick, but usually this is good enough, so you're just gonna coat your pan, as so. And we're making a 2-layer chocolate cake, so we're gonna need both of these pans. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let these sit over here so they're out of the way. And there you go.
Now we're gonna mix the dry ingredients, and I'm just gonna use this big bowl to put the dry ingredients in. Okay, so first 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And then we need 1 cup of cocoa. That's a lot of cocoa. We're gonna do 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. I'm just gonna use just a spoon just to mix it all together. Oh my god,
Try to keep it in the bowl, folks. Alright, so for the next part, we're gonna do our more wet ingredients. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your 3/4 of a cup of butter and your brown sugar, which is a cup, 3 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 1.5 cups of milk, and you're gonna blend on a medium to high speed. So now we're gonna blend all of our ingredients together on a medium to high mixing speed.
So before I forgot to add the granulated sugar into the dry ingredients, but we added that in and then we started to mix the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. So I'm just gonna keep blending. Okay, so now we're gonna evenly distribute the batter into our 2 circular cake pans. That way we can bake both for about 25 minutes, and then we can make the cake. Alrighty, so we're going to put our 2 pans with our cake mix into our preheated oven at 350 degrees. So let's put these bad boys in. I'm gonna do them on the top rack, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna let them cook 22 to 25 minutes. You're gonna do the toothpick test. If the toothpick comes out clean in the center, then they're good to go. Adjust as needed depending on your oven. So for your icing, you're gonna boil 1/3 cup of water. Melt 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. All right, so now you're gonna take your melted 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. You're gonna add it to your butter and confectioner's sugar mixture, and we're gonna blend. Okay, so now you're gonna add your boiling water and cocoa powder mixture into your chocolate buttercream. Let's take a peek at our cakes. Now we're gonna taste the cake and see if it's good. Oh god, I'm really nervous. I mean, it looks good. It does look really good. Ready? Hold on. Okay, go. That's pretty good. I like it. This is really good, guys. This is really good. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Candlekrazed. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And tell us down in the comments, like we said before, what kind of candles you want us to create in food form or in experience form as well. Yeah. It could be from Yankee Candle, Bath & Body Works. But if it is a scent that we do not have, we'll try our best to kind of create that. Yeah. But yeah, well, thank you guys so much. And remember to tell all of your friends about us. Even if they like candles or not, remember, we can convert them. And please get yourself a piece of chocolate cake. Yes. Later, taters. Bye. Like you do get. What? I was about to reach for this like it was a drink. Like I literally looked up and was gonna go, and then I saw it was a candle, and I was like, let me keep eating.